Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys what it's like being 20 plus years old and living in Jamaica and what it's like. Let me know if you guys want a vlog version to this, because I feel like a vlog version to this would be nice. But like up this video and comment down below, or both, if you guys want a version like that. But I have some tea for you guys, so let's get into it. So the first thing that I realized about living alone, being in your 20s, you're a young nice girl, is that people are going to take advantage of you. Once they see a girl here in Jamaica, they just feel like you don't know anything besides like home-based things like cleaning, washing, cooking, and that's it. And they make you feel like you don't know anything. So because of that, they're going to take advantage of you in multiple different ways, in any area that you go to that's mainly male-based. And even if it's not male-based, they're still going to take advantage of you. So honestly, the best thing that I realized in life is for you to always be very experienced. Like, go out with your friends, learn stuff from other girls, learn stuff from other guys, and learn that way, because that's going to save you in the long run. I'm telling you, there's so many instances where someone will upcharge me because I'm a girl, and then a guy will come and want the same service and he's getting regular price, and I'm like, it has nothing to do with my accent and how I am. It's because I'm a girl. Or they'll tell you some foolishness because you're a girl, and they're not scared of you. But if it was a guy in the same situation, they would literally do what they need to do and then let the guy get going because he's a guy and they probably don't want the problems or don't want to get rough up. But listen, they need to stop underestimating us girls. They need to stop underestimating us before they get some underestimate lick. I'm telling you, man, that's one thing. Once you're young, in your 20s, living in Jamaica, be prepared to be taken advantage of in multiple different ways. So make sure you guys know your stuff before even going places. Ask around, and people will share their experience. People will tell you what to do, what to avoid, all that. All the time when I go places, people and I tell people are like, oh yeah, when you go there and there, just make sure if you see certain people do this. You know how I was telling you guys about the WAF? This is just a general basic thing. This is for both males and women. But when you go to the WAF and you see people at the side saying, oh, do you guys need directions to where you're going? Don't even pick them up. Don't take directions from them, because they're going to want stuff in return, like money. Yes, I know it's a hustle.
Hi guys, I'm popping in to make more sense of this example. So basically my whole point is that you should ask about certain places that you're going and certain experiences and certain things, because people may have experience to share with you. So I was using the WAF example that the average person who doesn't come to the WAF a lot would not know. But if you did ask, people would tell you, and it would just make you a little bit more educated. So my whole point for women is to always ask, so you can get a little bit more education, so you can get a little bit more educated, and you can have an idea of what to expect, what to do. So if you don't know or don't ask, it'll be much more easier for someone to take advantage of you. But if you're going to go to the mechanic and you found out from someone who went yesterday and he only changed his tire for $1,000, but when you go as a woman, they're charging you $3,000, you can be like, hey, I know so much people who come here and they only charge us $1,000, so why is it $3,000? And then people get caught in their lie and stuff. So these are my examples.
Okay, so that's the first one. Let me know down below if you agree so far with that one, and share your experiences. Okay, share your experiences. I need to know. Okay, so the next thing about living alone in your 20s is that it's boring. I don't know about you, but I know about me. I come from a big family, so one thing that I love whenever I go home is I can talk to people. I have people I can come home to and share my day with. I can have people to come home when they share their day with me. I come home and I can share everything. We can talk about stuff. There's company around me. When you're alone by yourself, you come home, there's no one to talk to. You're like, oh, it's boring. No, I don't like it. It's super boring. But again, I can only speak for people like me who come from big families where we always have things to talk about. There's always company, people around you. It's comforting at the end of the day. And girl, I don't like it. I don't like it. This way I say I'm going to have a big family by God's will. But yeah, it's so boring. All the time when I'm home, I'm like, oh, I wish if this and that person was here, I could tell them. And I'm not a person that will be on my phone all the time calling people and updating them. I'd rather wait till I see you in person. So I have to wait till I go see them in person to talk to them, or meet up and talk to people, or go to their house and talk to them. But I know I'm not the only one, because I'm like, listen, I like the chitter chatter, but I come home, you tell me about your day and I tell you about my day. I don't know, you guys let me know if I'm just being extra. But I'm telling you, I love it I love that, but I hate how boring it can get. It's boring to do everything. You do everything by yourself. Cook, clean, wash, watch movies. If you don't invite people over, just literally everything. You find out stuff by yourself, whether it's good news, bad news. When you're around people all the time, people find out at the same time. It's obviously people that you trust and stuff. It's so much of a vibe. Like now I know, like when I was younger, when there's always a single child, they always had so much friends over all the time because it does get boring. And it makes so much sense now. Oh, the next thing, I feel like it's getting dark, but the next thing that happens when you are living alone, you start to do everything by yourself. And I think I just touched on the same topic. You do everything by yourself, and it's so lame. Like usually when you want to like go on the road and do errands and be cute, usually when people are living with you, you'd be like, hey, do you want to come? And even if you say no, at least you have the option to ask people. Usually when people don't live with you, you probably feel away. You're like, oh, they're probably doing something. Oh, maybe it might be out of their way. But when you live with people, people help you. As I said, people can help you cook, clean, wash, fix things together, do stuff together. But once you live alone, you're doing things by yourself all the time. I realize now that since I live by myself, I'm doing everything by myself. I'm going out to the supermarket by myself. I'm going on the road quickly by myself. I'm doing everything by myself, and I miss the company. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I miss it a lot. I miss it so much. And I'm like, I don't like this life. It's boring. It's not for me. Yeah, so yeah, you're going to start doing a lot by yourself. But one thing I refuse to do by myself, this is guaranteed, is going to restaurants to eat by myself. No, it's a no for me. I rather do takeout. Like if I go to a restaurant, I'll go to I'll go to their takeout window and go take out my takeout food and leave. Like you will not catch me sitting at a restaurant eating by myself. I do not care if my phone's keeping me company. No. I'd rather have someone with me, because one thing that annoys me, especially about Jamaica, when you do stuff by yourself, people, especially men, they just want to come up to you and talk to you, and I don't understand why. They just want to come up and talk to you, and it's like, you see me by myself, why didn't you just leave me by myself instead of talking to me? Yeah. I know I'm not the only one who thinks like this, because it gets annoying after a while. Yeah, so let me know. The next thing is learning new. I think it's getting darker because it's going to rain. You guys can probably see that it's raining. The next thing is learning new skills. So once you are alone all the time, you're going to be learning skills like there's no tomorrow. I think I saw Bikana. Bikana is another YouTuber on. It's another girl. It's another person here on YouTube, and I saw her change a whole car tire wheel by herself, and my mouth dropped open. I was like, girl, where did you learn that from? But yeah, it was like, that's interesting. But honestly, I learned a lot of things. Like it can be like fixing a toilet, fixing your own pipes, painting, just like small little skills that you didn't really know from before you start learning, because you're just home, you're by yourself all the time. So then you start doing everything. You learn new things that you thought you would never know. So that's honestly, you can look at it as a positive, because you're learning new skills that will be beneficial in the future, now and the future, and it's things that you can teach other people in the future as well. So it's a win-win situation. So yeah, you guys can definitely look at it as a positive, because I see it as a positive. But then, because you learn so much skills by yourself, when I talk about a lot of skills, like a lot, oh, this is getting so dark. Yeah, since you know so many skills by yourself, it's kind of not a great thing, because now you're starting to develop some masculinity. You're too independent. So when people come to help you, you're so quick to say no, because that's all we're used to. That's literally all we're used to. And then it's not really a good thing, because I feel like once you do so much stuff yourself, then guys tend not to want to do things for you, because they're like, oh, she's doing everything by yourself already, so what I need to do? And I don't like that, because if a man's coming into my, I would want him to do stuff and play his role as a man, right? So you guys, women, we need to learn how to turn it on and turn it off, especially when a man's around. You just turn it off and let him do it for us, especially if you're in a relationship. So that's one thing I learned. You kind of be too independent, too masculine, and then you don't want help. You're like, no, it's okay, even though it's like we should be asking. And then that's when you attract users. And for you girlies out there, you're going to attract users, like at least for guys, but that's a whole different story. So that's why I said you guys have to learn how to turn it off and turn it back on. But again, we still want to be feminine, be in our feminine area. So again, turn it off and on. So anyways, so that's it. It's starting to rain. I hope you guys like this. Again, if you guys want a vlog version, make sure to like, comment, share. We're going to do a vlog version. What percent is my battery at? 2%. It's starting to rain. I'm going to charge my phone. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Again,